Hey, what's up everyone? Rob LaFond here, back with you for another episode. Please hit the subscribe button, make sure notifications on, and if you like this video, hit a thumbs up. Let's get going, let's get started. Okay, in our last video, we talked about why I moved to Colombia. And in this video, I want to talk about the how. It's just a little bit of a story, so I wanted to break it up into two videos so people could see, what it's like to move to Colombia. I think we talked about it a little bit in the last video. I was going through a little bit of a life change. I wanted to switch things up, and I decided to move to Medellín, Colombia. And a lot of people think, okay, once they decide to move to another country, like, how do you do it? You have a lot of stuff, and what's the process of actually moving here? For me, it was very easy. I made the decision in May of 2017, and I was actually living here by August. I went back to Los Angeles, where I was living, and I took care of a few things, and then I moved here. Now, a lot of people say, it's very difficult to move, I have a lot of stuff, what do I do with that? Some people say you could put it in storage, or where do you put your stuff? For me, I was ready for a total cleanse, so I basically sold everything I had. My car, all my artwork, a lot of my studio equipment, my guitars, my bass, all the kind of stuff that I had accumulated over 11 years of living in Los Angeles, and I packed up 4 large boxes, and I sent them to my mom's house. Thanks, Mom. Just, things that I couldn't get rid of. Old photo albums, tickets to shows, a few things I wanted to keep as memorabilia that I had from living in Los Angeles for 11 years. So I sent that to my mom. I'm gonna get on a plane to Boston on Saturday. I'll be there for a few weeks, and then I am going to Colombia. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but I am basically clearing out everything. I'm erasing the chalkboard, and I'm starting over. So we'll see what happens here. I put my car up on Craigslist, and I was thinking it was going to take a couple of weeks to sell my car. I literally sold my car in 2 days. I put it up. The next day, the guy came and wanted to buy my car in cash. It's kind of a funny story because I had my car. I put it up. It was a Honda Accord, like a sports edition, like the 2-door coupe. I'm thinking it's going to take 2 weeks to sell my car. I put it up. The guy came like the next day. He's like, I want to buy it in cash. And I think I owed about $2,000 with the bank. He's like, I want to get it soon because I want to get it for a surprise for my girlfriend or whatever. He wanted to fix a few of the dents that I had and, get it for a good price. And I was like, okay, cool. He was like, let's go to the bank. I was like, okay, we can do this, but I need my car for one more day after this to do some errands, to take care of some things, and then it's all yours. And so we went to the bank. He paid the debt on the bank. He put the rest of the money into my account, and then as we were leaving, I had the keys, and I'm like, okay, come pick up the car tomorrow. And then he stopped for a second. He was like, wait, you have all the money and the car and the keys. Hold on a second, it doesn't make sense because the title for the car doesn't come for a couple of weeks since it's with the bank. And so, I could have easily went to Mexico and sold that car a second time. I didn't. I gave him the car. But we wrote up a little contract in the bank there. I was going on my word, and he's got his Honda Accord, and I'm sure his girlfriend is enjoying it right now. So that was pretty much it. Once I sold all my stuff, I put everything up on Craigslist. I think I literally drove around in my car the final day that I had it because I sold most of my stuff, and then there's a few things I had, nice pieces of art. I was like, I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't sell it, and I literally called up my friends. I was like, hey, Molly, do you mind holding on to a few things for me? I'm moving to Colombia, and I'm not sure if I'm coming back or what. There's just a few things, a few pieces of art, a few things. Can you watch out for them for me? They're like, okay. They're like, where are you? I'm like, I'm outside your house in my car. And I literally just dropped off, I think it was a couple of boxes, a piece of art at a friend's house. They still have it, but it was just I wasn't sure what to do with the stuff. I didn't want to just leave it on the street, which I did with a couple of pieces of art. I guess you're welcome, Los Angeles, for donating that stuff. I actually ended up with a bunch of money in the bank after selling my car, selling a bunch of music instruments and a bunch of other stuff. I already had savings, and I was very much cash positive. I was ready to move to Colombia. I went to Worcester, Massachusetts to go visit my mom. We hung out for I think about a week or so, and then I got on the plane. I left to go to Colombia. All I had was a backpack and a carry-on luggage, and I was like, whatever else I need, I'll get there. My guitars and everything I left behind. I didn't even bring a guitar. I think I posted a picture and people were like, where's your guitar, Rob? I'm like, I'll get one when I get there. Just so you guys do know, there are some things that are hard to get in Colombia, like American guitars. I wish I didn't sell it. I wish I brought it with me. But I did find another guitar here that works pretty well, and I had people send me certain things that I needed, like some musical instruments and some mixers, and then you get other stuff here. They have a lot of stuff, but certain type of sneakers and certain types of electronics are a little bit more difficult to get here. You can get it, but it just takes time and money. So if you have stuff like that, you might want to bring it with you. I had signed up for an Airbnb that I had the last time, and then I just told the girl that I wanted to stay a little bit longer, and she gave it to me for a couple of weeks. I just paid her right in cash, and then after that I found an apartment. I'm gonna make another video about finding an apartment in Medellín in Colombia. It's a little bit tricky. There's ways to do it, but finding a long-term apartment and not just like an Airbnb is a little bit tricky, and there are some things you need to know about doing that and other things like opening up a bank account, starting a business. I'm gonna make some other videos about that stuff, about the experiences that I've had doing that. Once I moved here, I got used to the water, I got used to the food, and I adapted to Medellín living pretty quickly. And I worked online. I had a job working 10 hours, making $60 an hour, and that was plenty to keep me going for a while. And I had my savings. So there's a lot of ways to make it work when you're moving to a different country. The only thing I would really recommend about moving to a different country is just having a little bit of savings up, like a pad. That way you have time if you need to do other things or search for employment. I'm gonna actually make another video about budgeting in Colombia, how much things cost, how much you need per month to live here, and the exchange rate and how everything works. So hopefully that video will be helpful to you guys as well. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and the notifications on. If you like this video, hit a thumbs up. I hope to see you guys soon in the city of Eternal Spring. Keep on following us. And also follow our other channel, which is the Medellín AV Club, which is specific stuff about the city of Medellín, and it's bilingual content that we're making on another channel. Follow us there. Have an excellent week. We'll talk to you soon. Okay, ciao for now.